Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and I'm in my 1.2.3 test world to do a new mod spotlight on a mod that is very different from anything I've ever done in the past. This is a mod that one or two people have recommended to me, and I said, sure, why don't I go check it out? And once I saw all the things available in it, I was like, alright, I gotta download this and try it. And then I did, and decided, alright, this thing needs a mod spotlight. So this is a mod spotlight on the Doggy Talents mod. Dun dun dun. This mod does not add machines or anything like that. It simply adds a whole bunch of crazy stuff you can do with your pet wolves and turn them into dogs. And dogs have a whole bunch of neat tricks up their sleeves. It's a very expansive mod, and you know it must be pretty cool. So stay tuned, and I'll show you guys all the details and all the cool things you can do with the Doggy Talents mod. Alright, so the very first thing you're going to have to do for your Doggy Talents is to get a dog. All you need is a wolf. Standard old normal wolf that you would spawn in the world, and feed him a bone just like you normally would to get his attention. Get back here, wolf. Pay attention to me. Come on. Hey, look, I've got a pet wolf. But we're not going to stop there. To upgrade your pet wolf to a dog, you simply feed him a training treat. Need some string, bone, and gunpowder, a bunch of sugar and wheat. That should make him a good friend of yours. Right-click on him, and he will stand up. Cool. You know you now have a doggy. What's up, Pooch? Now, the first thing you can do with your dog to confirm that he's working properly is just right-click on him with a stick. Whoa! What is going on here? First off, you have a bunch of talent skills that you can apply to your dog that add a whole bunch of things, and I'll get to this in a bit. Don't worry about this part. But for now, I'm just going to name him. This is your dog's name. Dire Pup. Hey Dire Pup, how you doing? Now don't worry about that D and 60, I'll get to that in a minute, but you can see it disappears when he gets a little further away from you. Otherwise, just like a normal wolf, he's gonna, stick around, be a good friend. Right click on him to make him sit. There you go. And he'll stay put. And right click again to make him stand up. Now he is a little bit more intelligent. Unfortunately, he doesn't recognize the red matter sword, but if you have a diamond sword in your hand or any other kind of sword, he's going to get away from you. He's going to stay out of your path because he doesn't want you to accidentally hit him. So dogs are smart enough to stay away from you when you're holding a weapon. Nice. And when you're not holding a weapon, he gets close again. Pretty cool. And he does a similar thing with a pickaxe. I don't think he goes quite as far away, but he'll do about the same thing, as he'll kind of stay out of your way when you're trying to mine, which is nice of him. So good, Pooch. Now the other thing that's cool about these pet dogs is they can't really die. There's no way for these pet Poochies to die on you. However, they can become incapacitated, meaning that they can't do much else. When you're incapacitated, it prevents your dogs from attacking, using any of their skills, or self-healing. To revive an incapacitated dog, either let them rest for a little bit while or give them some cake, which I'll spawn myself some of right now. So just incapacitate your dog by hitting him a few times. And you'll see that he's incapacitated because he's got that little I next to his name, I standing for incapacitated. But feed him some food, and look, he's back to D, which is a normal state, and he's happy again, so he's back to life. So incapacitated again means he will not be able to attack or automatically self-heal or any of that good stuff. Good dog. Come on over. Now, get into these numbers above the head, right above your name tag there. The number inside the parentheses, stay put for a minute, would you, buddy? Is the amount of food level that he currently has. Right now, his food level is 52, and just feed him a piece of food. There's a bunch of different food you can feed him, either chicken, cooked or raw, beef, pork, fish, and rotten flesh. But the fish and rotten flesh aren't an option right away. I'll get to that piece in a minute. But for now, I'm just going to feed him some beef, and you'll see his food level go up a good amount. 120 is the max. There you go. So now he's fully healed all the way up to the top. Now, their food level will last for a little while. It'll basically, last for maybe 30 minutes if they're wandering around or following you, or they'll last for about 2.5 hours to go from full to completely empty if they're sitting. So, having them sit down won't use as much food level, but if they're following you, a little bit faster. Now, the next thing you can do with this cool little mod is wandering mode. Simply right-click your doggy with the arrow, any arrow, and he changes from D to W, W being wandering mode. And what he's going to do is just kind of wander around up to 30 blocks away from the bed you last slept in. So, you know, he's a happy little guy. He doesn't have to just sit there perfectly still all the time. Just let him wander. He'll do his own little thing for a bit, but he won't get too far, like I said. And simply right-click him again with anything in your inventory, and it'll make him sit and change the W to a D, showing that he's now back in the normal mode. He's not going to wander around anymore. So, pretty cool. So let's go more into what this D and W stuff is all about. D being docile mode. W, as you saw, was wandering mode, and I was incapacitated, but D is docile, meaning he won't attack under any circumstances. However, if you want to change modes, just take a sign here and right-click on him with the sign. And now you'll see that he's in tactical mode. He'll only attack when ordered to with the command beam. What's a command beam? Well, I'll get to that in a minute. But the other modes are aggressive, automatically aggroes nearby threats and responds to the command beam, which means any nearby enemies he'll go attack on his own. And the berserker mode means he'll just do whatever he wants. He will ignore the command beam and auto-aggro anything that he considers a threat. So I'm going to put him in tactical mode, meaning he's only going to attack what I tell him to. And I'm going to use this command emblem here, which is crafted with some gold and a bow and arrow. And anytime I shoot something with a command emblem, like that, if I can hit it, my dog, also needing to be standing, should go and attack it for me. Go, Pooch. Attack. That is the command emblem. He'll chase down whatever you tell him to attack and kill it for you. Good job. Come on, Poochie. Try and keep up. I've got a quantum suit on. Get that pig for me, would you? Nice. Good job, Dire Pup. And you guys should note there's a couple other emblems you can use here on your Pooch. If you simply craft a OK option, which is the gold around a bone, it'll make any dogs under your control automatically stand up, whether you're clicking on them or not. And the other one is the stay option. That guy is crafted with some gold around a stick, and that will cause any dogs nearby to sit. OK, and sit. And finally, there's the checkup option, a piece of string around the gold. And what that guy does is it'll make dogs sit if they're injured or stand if they're healthy. So right now, my dog is healthy, so with the checkup click, he will be standing. But if he was injured, he would go ahead and sit for me. And that's a good way to differentiate which of your dogs are healthy and not. You can also give your dog some different collars by taking a lapis lazuli block and right-click on him. And you'll note that he happily changes his collar. There's a bunch of different skins available, actually, for the collars, and I think you can even skin the dogs, but you can change up your texture packs inside a folder that's created when you download this mod, and they're called Doggy texture files, and they can change the texture of your dogs. So you can have up to 16 different ones. You can also play fetch with your dog, which is throwing bone, 4 pieces of bone around a slime ball. Simply make sure your dog is standing and throw the fetching bone. Hooray! He'll go chase after it and bring it back to you. Good Dire Pup. It's a little slobbery when he brings it back, but just clean it off in your crafting table. Another neat trick for your dog here is if you right-click on him with a bone. Hey, where'd he go? What's going on? Ah, there he is. He hangs out on top of your head for a little bit. What's up, Dire Pup? And just right-click again with the bone to get them off. Finally, if you have 2 dogs, you can go ahead and use a breeding bone to breed them. Just right-click on one. Oh, look at these guys. They're excited about that. 1 and 2. Aw, puppy love. And you get a little baby Pooch. The recipe for the breeding bone is just a master treat, which I haven't shown just yet, and a bunch of different foods. Finally, if you'd like to release a dog from your control, like this one right here, craft yourself some collar shears to cut off his collar, and he'll just go back to being a normal old wolf. His name will disappear in a little bit, and he's just a normal wolf now. And here's Dire Pup, still being a good boy. Now, let's go ahead and get to all those talents that I showed you earlier on. First off, you can see your dog's level down here in the bottom left. level 0, and how many points you're allowed to spend on your different skills. There's a bunch of different skills that give your dog all kinds of different abilities. If you want to upgrade his level, just right click on him with one of those doggy training treats that you crafted earlier to train him in the first place, and he goes up to level 1, as you can see. Now he's level 1. Your dog can go all the way up to level 20 with doggy training treats. Just keep clicking. Oh, now he's too high of a level to attain anything from these treats. He's currently level 20. To get him up to the next level, go ahead and craft yourself the super treat, which is 5 training treats and a melon. Okay, so we'll just upgrade this guy with our super treats. Pretty expensive, but, you know, hey, there we go, up to level 40. Dun 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 dun. And as I said, you can get all the way up to level 60 if you simply go ahead and craft a master treat. The master treat requiring 5 super treats and a diamond. Whoa, pretty expensive, but you get 5 of them, so that's cool at least. Go ahead and upgrade him all the way up to 60 for now. Alright, your dog's the max level, and at the max level you can see you've got 75 points to spend, and that's just enough to get him about 5 skills maxed out. So you want to choose carefully on what skills you want to get. Now if you use your collar shears to go ahead and cut the collar off, your dog will reset all his talents, but his level will stay the same. So you can reset your talents by cutting off his collar and retaming him as a puppy. But be careful, if you right-click him again within 4 seconds of cutting off his collar, he'll become a normal wolf again. So what are all these talents and what can you do with them? Black Belt, for example, will improve your dog's attack, meaning he'll be able to do more damage each attack at max level, which is 5. All skills max out at level 5. He will inflict 5.5 hearts of damage, which is significant. I think that would probably kill almost anything in 2 hits. Your guard dog will improve the dog's defense. At max level, he'll only take about half a heart of damage from all incoming sources of harm, and he'll revive faster. You've also got the hunter dog here. This dog has a chance to make items drop loot twice. At level 5, it happens all the time. So the higher the level, the better chance of them doubling the drops of loops. Creeper Sweeper is a cool one. Every level, it increases the range of this dog's ability to detect creepers. It'll start growling anytime a creeper gets nearby. And at level 5, your dog can fight creepers if it has a max black belt and guard dog as well. Pack Puppy, your dog will get its own portable inventory. As long as your dog is incapacitated that is, you can access the Pack Puppy's inventory by control right-clicking on it. Your dog will have 3 item slots per level, which will be 15 at the max of level 5. And at level 5, your dog will automatically pick up loose items if he has space in his inventory. So if you're dropping junk on the ground, your dog will automatically pick it up if you get this up to level 5. The Happy Eater level will make him less picky about his diet. Remember I mentioned that he wouldn't initially be able to eat fish and zombie flesh, but if you bump him up to a higher level here, he'll be able to do that. It'll also increase his amount of food, or decrease the amount of food needed for each level. The Hellhound over here will give your dog the ability to set enemies on fire. And the fire will last longer at higher levels, and at level 5, your dog will become immune to lava and fire. And Pillow Paw here makes him resistant to fall damage. At the max level, he'll be immune to fall damage entirely. Doggy Dash lets him run faster. This guy down here. And, makes it easier for him to chase down enemies that are running away. The Fisher Dog, which is right here, will, let him pick up a fish when he jumps in water. So it'll also let him breathe underwater at max level. The Dog Light ability allows him to produce torches when he's overfed. So if he's at full feeding level and you feed him some more food, he'll drop a few torches for you to pick up. That's the Dog Light ability. And the Bed Finder, while your dog is on your head, he'll always look in the direction of your bed. And it works at a range of about 200 times the skill level of block, which means at level 5 it'll also be infinite. So max that up to level 5 and you'll easily find your bed. You also got Rescue Dog, where if your health becomes critical, your dog will try to heal you with half a heart per skill level for the cost of about 100 nourishment. So it'll lose about 100 nourishment. And at level 5, it'll only cost 80 nourishment. Poison Fang, which is in here somewhere. There it is. Your dog gains the poison effect on his attacks, and he'll also become immune to poison and can cure you of poison. That's pretty neat. Pest Fighter. He'll inflict random damage on any nearby silverfish, And if you max it out, it doubles the damage he inflicts on silverfish, so those little annoying guys will leave you alone. The Magi Mutt will generate double experience whenever he kills an enemy, so this guy down here. And at level 5, it's guaranteed to happen, but at lower levels, it's only a certain % chance. And finally, the Puppy Eyes ability here will let your dog warm the heart of any villager, prompting him to give you gifts. This can only be done once every 2 days until you max it out at level 5, where it can be done once a day. And the higher level means a better chance for better gifts. So the Puppy Eyes will warm the hearts of any nearby villagers. And then the final talent is a pretty big deal. That is the Wolf Mount, which means you can actually ride your dog as a mount. So if I bump this guy's level up and hit done, I can now ride him. Ta-da! Cool. And I can run around. And you can go ahead and upgrade different levels while you have the wolf mount. So if you give yourself Doggy Dash, you can run faster, and Pillow Paw increases the height of the jump. So let's bump that up, Pillow Paw, and Doggy Dash. So you can see I'm running faster now, and I can jump higher. And this has nothing to do with the quantum suit I'm currently wearing. Good Poochie, go. I'll even take it out, just to prove it to you guys. Hooray! Sweet. And just right-click him with any item. Jump and right-click to get on, and right-click to get off. And he'll sit and behave himself. Let's check out maybe the Creeper Sweeper ability. That's pretty neat. Any creepers nearby, he'll detect for you. So I've set up this little cage over here to test this a minute ago. What do you think about that creeper over there, Dire Pup? Hear him growling? Cool. And let's maybe check out the Pack Puppy ability. As you can see, I've upgraded 5 skills to level 5, and I have no more points to spend, even though he's at the max level. And now if I control right-click, you can see he's got a little inventory here. Hey, Dire Pup, how's it going? Store some torches for me, would you? And any items that land on the ground, he should automatically pick up. Oh, good job. Nice. And control right-click again to get him back. Awesome. Sit, buddy. Now let's try those shears if we cut off his collar for a minute. There we go. He's still level 60 now, and I'm going to go ahead and feed him another training treat. Hopefully that'll bring him back for me. Let's see. Nope, maybe I have to do the bone thing again. Yeah, see, he's just a regular old wolf again. Come on, Mr. Wolf. There we go. And training treat him. But now he's got 75 points back. You can retrain him for whatever you want. Pretty neat. I want to try Hellhound. That sounds neat. Let's give him some Black Belt as well, and Guard Dog so he can't take much damage. Doggy Dash so he's fast. Sounds cool to me. And let's get ourselves a Spider. And where's my command emblem? There it is. Go! Get him! Sweet. Good job. Good Dire Pup. Go get that guy too. Nice! Will I get cooked meat from that? Probably. And then I guess there's one more item I can show you guys. The food bowl is a really neat ability. All you gotta do is craft up a food bowl, shown here. And this guy, dun dun dun, will go ahead and feed your dog for you automatically. All you gotta do is place it down on the ground somewhere. And get your dog over here and tell him to sit on it. And once your dog has walked over or stepped on his food bowl, he'll now know about it. And all you gotta do is drop items into the food bowl, or right-click on it to open up its interface and put some food in there. And now, anytime he gets within a hunger range, I think up to, I think 120 is the max, and that'll heal him for 40. So once he gets down to 80 or so, he'll walk over to his food bowl and automatically eat. So that's a nice way to keep him fed when you're away from home. And that about wraps up the Doggy Talents mod. It's a lot of fun, and it's a pretty neat little mod. There's a lot to it, and you can really get a bunch of different dogs with a bunch of different abilities. It's pretty cool. I might wind up using this guy in my Let's Play series, so I hope you guys enjoyed checking out the Doggy Talents mod. The link to the forum thread where you can download this is in the description of this video. It only requires Mod Loader. It doesn't require any other mods. And it only uses one block ID for the dog bowl. So, pretty awesome mod. This is Direwolf20 signing off on the Doggy Talents mod. Hope you enjoyed checking it out. Take it easy.